Hey, I'm Greg.
And I'm Billy.
And we're the Fuji Guys. Today we're going to unbox the X-S1, the latest addition to the X series camera lineup, and really the world's premier hybrid camera. That is a camera with really a lot of qualities of the DSLR, but with a fixed lens, i.e. you can't change it. A really good zoom, a 26 times zoom. Purpose of this video, however, is just to show you the contents. We'll have other videos that will go over the features and getting started and things like that. So Billy, let's unbox the X-S1. Tell everyone what they get with this camera.
Absolutely, Greg. Of course, looking at the X-S1 box, it does look very much like some of the X series cameras, like the X10, all black. If you take a look at the back of the box, you will notice there's a list of contents that you should be getting with the camera. You can sort of match that up to know if you actually got everything that should come with the camera. So let's open up the X-S1 box. The first thing you'll notice is the software CD, as well as the owner's manual that you can find on the camera. Inside the package, if I open that up, so first the software CD that includes the MyFinePix software as well as the raw converter software to allow you to play with the raw files coming from the camera. We do have the owner's manual right here as well, as you can see. And if you notice, there's actually an electronic version of the owner's manual on the CD itself in numerous languages. So
Over 20 languages, yeah.
So you can access it that side. Aside from that, there's also some warranty card information as well that's on that. So I'm just going to put that aside. You also notice there's a little string piece right here, and that string piece is for the lens cap, to attach the cap to the camera itself so that you don't lose this cap. So opening up the box, I'm just going to get right to the heart of the product itself. And that's basically the X-S1, and of course you have that void sticker. That means it is new. If it hasn't been tampered with, of course. So I'm just gonna put the box aside, and of course you have a beautiful X-S1. You really have to pick this camera up to really tell why we put this in the X series lineup.
Yes.
It is built like some mid to high end digital SLRs.
Absolutely.
Not like some of the entry level DSLRs that have very plastic body and whatnot. You notice the rubberized feel and grip. The lens itself is very smooth, like some high end, high quality lenses. And
everyone that's had this in their hands is impressed with the feel.
Build quality is absolutely amazing, and it does have a little heft. That's because it uses some high quality Fujifilm glass on this as well, and the construction is of course made in Japan. It is an X series. So that's just a quick look at the X-S1. Let's take a look at what's included. Just going through the straps. So the accessories that's included. You got the lens cap that goes in front of the camera. It's actually pressured, clip just like any other lens cap. There's also the string that's included earlier, and that attaches to the hole and tags to the side of this camera right here. You do have the strap for the camera. It is like an SLR, so you have a nice hefty strap. Looks like a high quality built on it. On one side it says Fujifilm, and on the other it says X-S1. It is very subtle, so that you're not showing off to everyone whether you have a Fuji camera or anything like that. So it does keep you,
very discreet.
Very discreet, exactly. Okay, we got the USB cable, and it's of course USB 2.0, and the cable connects to the side of this camera, allows you to download images and video. Of course, we always recommend you to pick up a card reader if your computer doesn't have one built in. And sometimes I prefer that because it's a lot easier to download your images. And you don't have to constantly plug in and out from the camera. Sometimes you kind of damage the port if you do that quite too often, right? And okay, so that's a USB cable. It is using a lithium battery. So this is one of the first cameras that does offer lithium battery on a sort of a hybrid style camera like this. Most DSLRs have that ability, and so does this camera as well. The batteries are slightly charged out of the factory, but we highly recommend you charge them up for at least 4 hours. It is the MP95 battery that's included, the same one that's used on the X100. So let's see if I can grab the charger for you there.
And fully charged, I'll just add that this battery can shoot over 500 shots with the X-S1.
That's a huge benefit of having this one. Okay, so the battery charger is the BC65N charger, and if you notice, it's a little plastic tab that comes up that properly fits your battery into place. And my tip for you is actually just take some crazy glue and glue that piece of plastic onto it so that you don't lose that little clip, okay? In addition, depending on the country you purchase the camera from, it will come with the appropriate cables to plug into your outlet, whether it's in North America, we have this standard plug. In other worlds, we have slightly different variations of that plug. The charger is dual voltage, 100 to 240 volts, so it's variable, and depending on where you go, you can take the same plug and just use a prong adapter to charge that in whatever country you go to. Aside from the, I guess, lens cap, we also have the nice metal hood. It is an X series, so you have a high quality metal hood that can be attached to the camera. And on top of that, the camera does have a thread on it, a 62 mil thread, so that you can attach commercially available filters on top of just the hood itself. So that's one of the cool things. Of course, the hood is reversible, so you can put it back the opposite direction to keep it compact in your bag. And that looks like all the contents that's on the X-S1 right here. Again, this is an X-Series camera. It really is, you know, a high-quality build. You really have to go out to stores to pick this up to tell the reason why this is, you know, part of the X-Series lineup. I think, Greg, you're going to mention a few other accessories.
Yeah, Billy, you mentioned what's included in the box, but just a couple of other key accessories. You can take full advantage of a fully dedicated TTL flash system. We have the EF20 with a smaller guide number and still has a bounce and a wide-angle diffuser there.
Perfect.
And the EF42, which has a swivel and a bounce.
Yeah.
A little bit higher guide number, a little bit more versatility. You've also got the remote release that uses the RR80.
So that's a cable release that allows you to take a photo without having to push the shutter button. Okay. And it connects through the USB connector on the side of this camera.
There we go. And last but not least, if you wanted to go HDMI output to any viewing device like your flat screen TV.
So you can play back your videos and photos on TV.
Exactly.
With a commercially available HDMI
So these are
cable.
available, commercially available anywhere.
And I think one last thing is that the camera does use an SD card. And of course, the camera is compatible with SD, SDHC, and SDXC cards. It's not included, so we highly recommend you pick up at least a Class 6 rated card or higher, and which allows, you know, this camera to record things like full HD video, as well as shooting possibly raw JPEGs together.
Well, anyways, that's a great little overview of the unboxing of this fantastic camera. We'll have other videos, so be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and to follow Billy on Twitter. Till the next video, I'm Greg.
And I'm Billy.
And we're the Fuji Guys.